Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Deus Ex Mankind Divided Blind. Now, last time I found this apartment of the guy that's planning to break into Palisade Bank, but what I didn't find, and what I'm not really sure how to find anymore, because I've pretty much searched everything I could in this cul-de-sac, is the Juggernaut collective stash. Like, the only thing I can think of, because I'm here on the right hand side of the Palisade Bank looking from the entrance. If you compare it to the map, it's very clearly this location here, but what? But I can't really find anything here. Is there like an arch? Yeah, there is. Wait. Let me look at it again, because it looked, the angle was something along the lines of like this. You could see the arc in the photo. Story items. Yeah, so it has to be this, right? And it's underneath the second window. But wait, this isn't the same. Doesn't make sense. How can it be from this angle? There are 3 windows in a row here as opposed to 2. So I kind of don't understand it. This can't be the same location after all, but if it isn't, it doesn't look like any of the other locations either. So unless it's... Oh wait, I'm an idiot. It is here. It's just from the other. It wasn't a window. It was this, and I guess the drop-off is here, but there's nothing here. So I must say I'm mightily disappointed by that. But I think I will still try to search for the others. Maybe there will be something at some point of the story. Maybe it's in the other part of the alley, I guess. So from the other side of the bank. But I'm really disappointed that frick, I didn't want to do that actually. Let me put my weapon back. I'm really disappointed that seemingly...
I think it was possible for things to get worse.
There's nothing here, but at least I found it. At least I feel good about that. Maybe it'll become relevant at some point.
Yes, since 2017. However, this particular building was completed in 2024, and since then has acted as the head office.
Very impressive. It has also been recognized as a heritage site.
This conversation is replaying, which is kind of weird. But I guess it might be used to signify the tourists coming in and asking the same question each day. Now let me take a look at the map again. Yeah, it is like in the corner. Now it's either this or this, I would imagine. Does it look like any of those? Number 5 and some kind of a tenement, red tenement house. Ah, yes, it is here. This is the number 5. So where would it be? It's like the cadre is something like that. Under the number 5, near some posters maybe? Something colorful. Ah, it's not. It's the it's the garbage bins. So would it be inside one of the garbage bins then? Still doesn't look like I can interact with any of those. Let me engage my supervision. Okay, that didn't really help. Anything up here? Not really. It has to be somewhere here. Ah, okay, it's on this bench over here, but again, there's nothing here. If it turns out I go through all of the city looking for it, the next one is near the metro station, right? One is near the Autodeli as well. If I go through all of the city looking for it and there's nothing in any of them, then I feel like I'm going to be a little bit pissed.
Can we just go already? It's late.
He said he'd meet us here.
Face it, Sil. He stood you up. If he was going to be this late, he would have called.
He was coming into Prague today. You don't think... No. Could he have been at the train station?
I do not like being out in the streets this late.
But if he was at Ruzika, how will I ever know? I should talk to the police.
Yeah, I must say I'm rather disappointed so far, because I got really invested into this search.
I'm just going to
Go back to Golem City. Look at the big shot.
Oh, very brave. Walking around in all that armor.
You said it. He's a real
Oh, his mother must be so proud.
hidden under all that crap. He looks like an og.
Probably wants to be insecure.
I'll stay alert. Do not worry.
Those guys seem like they don't value their freaking lives that much, bad-mouthing this exosuit cop
Comes another one.
Usually they stay in the poor quarter.
in her earshot. But I'm going to the Autodeli, and it's supposed to be somewhere. I guess the shops are closed now because it's night. It's supposed to be somewhere nearby, maybe. Are all of them near? Yeah, it seems all of them are near. All of them are near benches, but there's nothing here either. That's... I'm literally kind of borderline furious about this. This seems like a huge cop-out, to be honest. Cause, as I said, I got really invested into this search. I thought I could find something cool, and it's going to reward my, you know, my dedication, and instead it's given me nothing so far. There's supposed to be another one at the metro, which I assume is again. Yeah. No. There is no symbol here, but I assume it's near a bench, right? It's usually how it works. Let's take a look at it. Story items. So this was near the Autodeli bench. This... it seems it's near the staircase? It's this one. Near the staircase, so...
So much to get done before.
Either here or...
I do not think we will make it.
or the main staircase, maybe. It looks more like something... Yeah, because there are benches there as well.
Just make it through this shift.
Huh. What is this about? It seems to be malfunctioning and I can examine it, so Okay, so it's a signal for help from the other district, which I'm not too happy about, because it takes a lot of time to load it, but I am going, of course, to check it. Pinpoint a nearby location. Well, it isn't actually a... It's going to show it again? Because otherwise I won't remember. I already kind of forgot where it was. So... Damn it. Does it show in my quest log, maybe? Maybe I can show this on the map. I guess it's going to show when I go after it. So okay, I will leave it be for now because I want to finish looking for the stashes, although my enthusiasm has majorly cooled off after the first 3 literally contained nothing. Okay, I think this is the bottom of the left-hand staircase. Like this. And does this look like a familiar angle? There should be... What is this? A railing? And the elements of the... elements of this. Yeah, this is the railing. So it has to be like this, right? Something along the lines of this position. So it would mean it has to be one of those. But I don't see... I don't see the symbol anywhere. Which... How about my supervision? Yeah, it doesn't show me anything either. But it is something akin to like this view, I'm pretty sure, because there is a part of the railing on it. Yeah, and the part of this sculpture, and it's clearly, it has to be this bench at the bottom of the... But I can't see the symbol here. I can't see the symbol near the trash can either. Unless it's maybe up top, maybe. Although that would be positioned differently, I think. You know, the symbol itself. Well, wherever exactly it is, I feel like there's nothing here anyway, according to my super duper smart vision, which I feel really bad about, but I'll check the other two because I'm close enough and I have to be certain. Okay, so one is here, somewhere around here, and another around here. Though it's difficult to see it exactly because of course the lighting is different.
Another bottle.
What with it?
Keep us warm.
Should we move to the red light, see what we might find?
I would rather be thirsty and cold than have my head beaten by the police.
Yes, you're right. Not worth it.
What with it being night, the lighting is different, so it's difficult to...
Great.
It's difficult to ascertain which building am I really looking at, but it should be somewhere around here. Let me take a look at this. Now there is a passageway, some kind of a shop with a red label. Okay, so I guess this is the passageway, right? It's something. The photo is something like this, and this is the sign. It's actually a street sign. Or is it? That doesn't seem right. I'm at a wrong angle, actually. I feel like.
Who else will take care of it?
Maybe it's actually this, because the gate is a little bit smaller on the photo. So. But how would I. Okay, that doesn't make much sense, to be honest. Because. There's still this, but I don't think this is the place, because the red tenement house is not this one, right? It's not. This one is green. How would the photo be made? No, it is the different direct. Like, it's like flipped. But I don't think there's such a gate. Because there's also a tree in the way somewhere, so yeah, this doesn't look like this, to be honest. Like it's closer, maybe, but like if you look,
What a place.
if you look like at it like this, but I can't discern what this is. Well, let me check this side over here. Anything on my smart vision? I wonder what is that. I am kind of confused, I must say. But it's roughly in the middle of this building over here, so I might not be far enough yet. Ah, right. Because this is a whole different gateway of a similar kind to this. And I guess the red light district has finally opened itself, judging from the colors, but how would that be? Wait, but that still doesn't make sense. It's supposed to be roughly in the middle of this, in between this building and this. And it's still flipped, isn't it? Although perhaps... Okay, I'm actually surprised I can't enter this. This room looked vaguely real. Maybe the photo was taken from the other side, but that doesn't look right. Yeah, it doesn't offer the view because those are like some Gothic windows which do not feature prominently or even at all in this. Instead, it's on the right. Wait, maybe it is from on the right. There is the gateway, and on the left there is some kind of a shop with a red sign. Obviously, the lighting. On the left there's a gateway, and on the right. Obviously, the lighting is not making it any easier on me because it's actually different than because obviously it's currently night and the photos were taken at day. Gate on the right, building on the left. Some kind of a tree here? Which doesn't seem to exist. Well, okay. I think I'm starting to kind of get it. Although, wait, no. That still doesn't make sense. Does it? Because even if you position yourself like this, it still doesn't look like that photo. I don't think.
I doubt they would even try to do anything.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. Well, I guess the other is this, but there is no... I guess this is some kind of a red tenement building, but I'm getting closer to the other location, if anything. Like, I'm here now, as opposed to here. Let me take a look at the other photo, maybe. Okay, so like a red tenement house in the middle between this building and this, and some kind of a railing, trees. Damn it, it's really... I would appreciate a possibility of zooming it even further. Yeah, I think this is actually... this would be the railing, right? Or the other way around, maybe? With the red building, let me look at it again. Okay, so red building in front, the railing over here on the left-ish. And it's the corner with this white stone, but somewhere in the middle between this building and this. That doesn't look as similar, to be honest. But it's looking at a corner, like right here, maybe, kind of, with the trees on the right, something. Yeah, I think so. The railing on the left, the trees on the right. It's like in the middle of this building somewhere. Yeah, there is the symbol, but again, there is nothing here. I find it borderline insulting after all of the effort I went through to find it. I really hope it becomes relevant later on. Even if there was just some items here, I would have been content just to acknowledge the fact that I've found it. But there's seemingly nothing, and I can't really interact with it. But it's all near benches, so maybe I should just look for a... well, at least it kind of was up until this point. Maybe I'm just supposed to look for a freaking bench near this location.
Enough problems already.
And maybe...
How are you? I'll quit, that's all.
But this is not it again. I think it's the other arch. And possibly other direction as well. Arch on the right, shop on the left with the red sign, and the tree. The tree is kind of important as well. Yeah, it can't be here. It must be the other part, and I think it's being looked at like from this perspective, kind of. But the Gothic windows are nowhere to be seen in that photo, which confuses me. It's kind of like this. But it isn't. It isn't kind of like this. Like,
All clear.
well, I think I'm tired actually. Maybe I'll go explore the red light district to relax.
Hold it.
Jo, jasně, vy chcete
Hello.
papíry, že jo?
Yes, sir.
Tady měly by být aktuální.
Thank you. Well, everything seems to be in order. Here you are, and thank you.
Já děkuju vám, madam, teda pane.
Just go.
I haven't found anything worthwhile anyway. The Red Queen, Red Light District, exoticzkie tanecznice, so exotic dancers basically. I haven't found anything anyway.
We've seen it all here. Anything goes here, baby. As long as you have the credits to back it up. Anything within reason, of course. You get too rough and the locals will gladly repay you in kind. Hi, sweetie.
Whoa, okay, those are creepy as heck. Young and pretty, you will never forget her. Offers a full service, experienced worker, age beyond 25. But is it like a virtual? This looks like either like a mannequin or like a robot. But if it was virtual, then what would age? Well, I guess you can't. You couldn't create a virtual persona after a child. Presumably, it would still be illegal.
You're pretty brave. If I were an Og, I don't think I'd be outside this soon after what happened at Utulek and the train station. The Diwali crime family controls this district, so if you're planning on starting anything, I'd think twice.
What are they doing at the casino?
Some credits in your pants. Will you do a little dance?
I somehow don't think so. VIP room. Can't enter this. There's some kind of a dark alley.
Broke. Fuck off.
Is this that valley? Some people fighting. There's access to the sewers here. Which... okay. I presume, yeah, this goes into that valley territory. I won't go there yet, because, you know, they would fight me, but at this point I'm not even sure what I would be looking for, and I am quite certain that at one point... Whoa, wasn't expecting the tentacles here. Temptacle. Back in 1 minute, 20 seconds. Okay, I'm actually interested to see if it's going to like move. What is this? Is it some kind of a show?
This
But
is just what I needed to take my mind off the problems of the world. Looks like I'm not the only one.
but what I was saying, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to visit that valley territory at some point, so I would rather not have to backtrack.
Been a long day. Bookstore in here.
Go away. Go away from me.
Huh, he's like painted like a skull. Maybe it's actually tattoos, probably?
I will just ignore you.
Yeah, but I'm still kind of salty about the whole Juggernaut Collective stashes business.
Maybe I should take a picture.
To be entirely honest. I'm just curious what will happen with this. Like, will it display an ad, or will this whole tentacle move will be like will it be like some kind of show? It's clearly counting down to something. Available. Wait, what does that mean? Like, practically, is this? Okay, I don't understand it, but is this supposed to signify that, like, this is obviously some kind of an erotic establishment? So is this a countdown for the people using it? It's basically, is it saying it's occupied and I can't enter?
Believe it.
I'm kind of disappointed. I was hoping something would happen, but then I don't really understand what this is about. Irish Stew live show. Well, let's see what this is about.
This must be the happiest place on earth. Well, except for the occasional bomb going off.
Okay, anything new on the news? Probably about... oh, they actually didn't write anything about Talos Racker, which I guess they wouldn't, because they are opposed to him and they don't want to make him look like a martyr. Augmented report found murdered. Prakashka district. Angela gone. Political exposés. Remained vigilant. Crucial evidence missing. Ah, that's because I've stolen it. Czech state police are under fire again. Misplacing crucial evidence related. That's a cool facepalm photo. To the Róžička train station bombing. The evidence, a digital storage device containing 3D scans. Only noticed missing after Interpol asked them to transfer the device. Oh, so Interpol actually officially asked to transfer the information that they already had because I've stolen it for them. That's kind of a dick move. Believes that the person who stole the device maybe were working with the augmented terrorist. He has no proof. This is the 4th time this year, the 2nd time this week, that corruption charges are leveled against the state police. Okay, what do you have to say?
Welcome to the Irish Stool, buddy. Pull one up and I will see what we can do for you.
Irish Stool. Catchy name. Very evocative.
I like to think so. Well, what will it be?
I will buy a beer just because maybe it'll make him elaborate on something. You know, if I pay, he'll be more chatty about recent events or anything like that. It's only 10 credits.
No problem. Something else?
Oh, well, I guess it doesn't, so...
Not right now, thanks. I've got something to get to.
I'm a little bit disappointed, but it seems I am allowed to go down here, which... Anything...
Another night,
I must say, this is a very cool room, you know, with all the books. It looks cozy and like atmospheric. I would like to sit at a cafe like that. Talk with some friends.
Well, this is mine, and you are in it.
It's pretty quiet and reserved. There is no loud music or anything. Looks like a cool enough place.
The beer here is fine. A traditional pilsner.
What can I get you? Is there anything I can get you?
Okay, I'll buy another beer from him just in case.
Here you go. Is that all?
Okay.
I've got everything I need.
So that's...
Everyone should be so lucky.
So that literally availed me nothing. Well, that's kind of pointless. Although I will just have a quick look at the super duper vision, but it betrays nothing. So I guess let's continue onwards. Private club, Valley henchmen. Yeah, it was said that they control the district. Cigar lounge.
Ever been to Soy Cowboy or Nana Plaza? When they say you can get anything you want in Bangkok, they mean anything.
Okay, I read that already.
So, you got any credits to spare? Or are you planning on spending it on cheap hookers? I know what I would do.
Don't start no trouble in here, okay? No, that says anyone starts trouble, I have to take care of it.
Okay, there's a locked room here, but I don't think it'll be appreciated if I try to break in.
Welcome to my place. Didn't expect to see one of you in here. Not today. You know, with all the trouble.
We're not gonna have a problem, are we?
No. I don't share the sentiment of the ruling class. Just commenting on current events, you know? About the happening in I mean, Utulek. So, what can I get you?
And what have you got?
What have you got?
I've got surly Welshman and nice rye.
Again, I will buy. I have a nasty feeling it's going to do nothing, but I will buy a drink just because maybe it'll unlock something.
Drink up.
Well, I guess
I'm good with what I have.
Okay. What are you waiting for?
Huh?
I guess I'm just wasting money in bars. Which I guess is atmospheric in its own way. But it says the Irish stew is an actual merchant. Okay, the game actually crashed, but I haven't lost any progress. I've just left this cigar lounge, bought a drink, but it didn't avail me nothing. So let's continue, looking around. Is this, yeah, this is Valley territory probably, restricted.
This place is not for you. Turn around, Clank. Bojovki are not allowed inside.
As I said, I'm not going to force my way in yet, because I'm not even sure what I would be doing there. And I will probably have to return anyway at a later date, so I'd rather not... Is this like a... Each of those is a separate room for... No, it actually isn't. Because I thought it's a... each of those is a separate room for like a quick private dance, or maybe even a quick number, depending on whether it's an actual brothel or just an a place that employs erotic dancers.
I have something for you. I can recognize a former police officer from a mile away. Once they learn the walk, they never forget it. I don't talk to cops, even the retired ones.
Well, actually, you are talking to a cop. Oh, it's a...
Come have a good time with me.
Well, I'm actually not into guys, but...
Hi, beautiful. You interested in trying the Red Queen special? That's me.
But I am kind of... as long as they are all willing, and it's all consensual, I'm kind of happy for the representation, because, male prostitutes and male erotic dancers, prostitutes perhaps even less, but even male erotic dancers, I find nowadays are kind of pretty much invisible, unless you specifically go looking for them, and it seems nobody in this state of the world, nobody even cares anymore, which in this particular what's the word? In this particular situation is actually a good thing. I feel like it shouldn't really matter as long as all those people are adults and all of them do it willingly. Then the fact it's a guy, it's not for me. I'm not interested in men in that way, but it shouldn't be anything that's anything to write home about.
You like what you see, big
Oh,
man?
Wait,
Lots
she
of
has...
choice at the Queen, but you're looking at the best.
Huh, interesting. She has like see-through arms. You can see the actual like analog of a bone. Huh, interesting.
You are out of luck, though. I am booked solid for the night. And I do mean solid.
Oh, okay. Whatever. I must say, that queen is indeed very red. Everything is red here. To the point where it's actually kind of difficult for me to look at this place.
I can't decide. I could get both, I guess.
Have you been to the terrace on the upper level?
Well, I will go there eventually.
Sometimes after my shift, I like to sit up there and watch the sunrise. It's really pretty. Maybe you can join me sometime.
Well, actually, I'm mostly looking for like a side quest or something.
You must have quite a pair on you, mister. I'll give you that.
I thought the red light district was more liberal when it came to Augs.
No, nothing like that. Your money's as good as anyone else's, except... we haven't had too many augmented in here lately.
You worried I'll put the other customers off their entertainment?
In the Red Queen, you're more likely to get some offers, handsome. So, what'll it be?
Actually, yeah, I would like some gossip.
All the trouble lately can't be good for business.
You kidding? We deal in sex and alcohol. Times get tough, demand goes up, not down. People are looking to escape, you know? Play out some fantasies, have fun.
And a little thing like the possibility of another bombing isn't enough to keep them at home.
Well, we don't have to worry about that anymore. Don't know if you heard, but they got the bastard who was behind the Ruzika explosion.
Yeah, because they framed Rucker for it. Yeah, right. That's what I. That's what I thought.
He's dead, and Ark was basically dismantled. Terrorists gone, poof, like that. So we got nothing to worry about, right?
Right.
Right. Red light district always this busy?
Only at night. Locked up tight during the day. That's when the rest of the old district gets its share of the tourist credits.
Pigeons of a different feather.
You could say that. A little less adventurous. You know, museum goers, souvenir buyers, walk around with cameras glued to their faces. Not that there's anything wrong with that. You live in the city long enough, you take things for granted. Ignore all the sights and sounds around you that make it special.
Yeah, I know the feeling. You only miss that stuff when you've left. The Queen's got a pretty liberal management policy. A lot of places in this city wouldn't even let me in the door.
The whole red light district is like that. Mostly. Besides, some of our most popular employees are augmented.
Yeah.
Be kind of hypocritical to turn them away as customers.
Smart business practice.
Oh yeah. The owners here are real smart businessmen. Part of the reason the Red Queen is the most popular club in the district.
Sounds like a nice little family-run operation.
Look, I don't want to get into trouble. And I don't want to lose this job.
Don't worry. Just getting the lay of the land.
I was about to comment how it's interesting that she said not many augmented come in, and yet most of the dancers I've seen were augmented themselves. And now I'm starting to feel bad about what I said earlier about them being, consenting, because if this is run by the Valley, then obviously they are like their main portfolio is actually human trafficking, and it's specifically mentioned trafficking humans for sex. So I really hope this isn't going on here, and if it is, I really hope I'll get the chance to stop it, or at least some of it. I'll buy a single drink.
What do you have?
Nothing but the finest.
Again, just to be sure that it doesn't unlock any other options.
Here you go, boss.
Well, he doesn't.
Fine with what I have.
A man's got to know his limits. I heard that in a movie once.
Okay, let me explore the rest of the establishment. And those are the toilets. Washroom and toilet hygiene checklist. We check our washroom and toilets. Doesn't meet the standards. This is exactly what it looks like, you know, even nowadays. But I guess this is like an electronic version of that paper that's usually there at public restrooms. Anything special in here? Not really, but potentially some hostiles upstairs. Well, obviously I am going to check it.
You looking for something? Like a fight? Uyobok?
She booked a place here? In a private room? I'm sorry, but I'm still freaked out by all of this.
So she's having a fling with an augmented gigolo. So what? Couples use sex toys together all the time. Think of this as the same thing. Only the devices are attached to nerve endings.
What?
Stop that! Jesus! She's had this fantasy forever. Why is she suddenly in such a hurry now?
The vote, of course. I don't care what the politicians say. As soon as the axe comes down, the augmented are as good as extinct.
That's kind of disgusting to think of the augmented, you know, dancers and escorts as basically sex. What's the word? Sex toys with a nervous system attached. Like, that's pretty horrible.
I don't figure you for one of the men who work in the private rooms.
God, you must be terrified about the vote. Once it passes, you're screwed.
Okay, let me check this level. Nothing in here as far as... So I guess it must be a brothel as well, right? Because it has full-on beds. You wouldn't need a bed for an erotic dance, and actually it has a rope and shackles. So in case somebody is into like BDSM or something, they can arrange that as well. Well, that's mightily rude of me to interrupt them, but let's see what. I guess this is the woman they were talking about.
Get away from me.
Best club in Prague, friend. But I am busy right now. Try one of the other boys. Or girls, if that's what you are into.
I am busy.
Yeah, it's actually kind of fucked up how I enter all of those rooms. Like, theoretically, they could be freaking having sex at this very actual moment. Although presumably then they would have locked the door.
I can recognize a former police officer from a mile away. Once they learn to walk, they never forget it.
Ah, so this is the upper floor, and they're...
Try to keep your hands off.
Oh, okay, that's not a usual body type you see in those types of establishments.
Jsi vážně milej. Hledáš zábavu?
But then again, if she feels okay doing that, and if there are people... Oh, she has like a tattoo or something? If there are people that are into it, then, you know, all the best for them.
Promiň, možná ti vyhoví nějaká z ostatních holek. Nejseš můj typ.
You're not in my type. Yeah, you're not in my type either. Exactly.
Don't bother trying to be tricky, Sugar. They've been watching you since you set foot into the district. You stick out like... What do you Americans say? A sore thumb? Yes, that's it. They will not bother you though. Not in public, anyway. Try to stay out of any dark alleys, okay, cutie?
Is she talking about that valley? Probably.
Oh, I've never heard that.
It would be kind of hilarious if I could dance in this window. It reminds me of a video I watched of Jensen dancing. I'll put it in the description there. I mean the Adam Jensen safety dance video. Okay, let's check the management room. It seems rather crowded. Muscle.
This table's natural zone.
Respect. Mrs. Cadlick owns this place.
So this is the owner. Anything to say to me?
Master Cadlick, I am the owner of the Red Queen. I make a point of knowing everything important, but you, I do not know.
Could be I'm not important.
Oh, please. Have you seen yourself in a mirror lately? Besides, I have a healthy curiosity. It is important to a mother.
Mom wouldn't be thrilled about me being in a place like this.
Really? I can't imagine why. A good time never hurt anyone.
On one hand, I wasn't expecting a woman to run this place, but then again, it was actually, like historically, it was almost customary, because during the medieval times, it was actually often the wife of the city's hangman that like run the brothel or something. But also that's where the whole term, madame of the night, whatever. I'm not sure how they call it in English exactly, but there is an actual word for that profession in Polish, and it's gendered for a woman. So that had to come from something. Both of those are kind of antagonistic, but this is more so. And I do, if people are getting hurt, then I am certainly not above beating everyone responsible.
If people are getting hurt, you might end up seeing more of me than you'd like.
If you're so concerned, by all means keep your eyes open for misconduct. It's like I always say, a safe client is a paying client.
It's not the safety of the clients I'm worried about.
The Red Queen is a family business. My eldest son works the bar. The other does security upstairs. Come in on the weekend and you'll meet one of my nieces, Agnieszka. She's the late show. You see, around here, nothing comes before family.
Yeah, is it at Valley operation? Like, if it is, I'm not sure if they are going to tell me, but...
This place, it's a Diwali-run operation, is that right?
Half of Prague is a Diwali-run operation. My family has a God-given talent for overseeing things, and well, poor Prague. It was in sore need of oversight.
And what do you oversee exactly?
I oversee this club, obviously, as well as certain relationships, certain efforts that require a matriarch's touch, and the comings and goings of certain strangers who ask too many questions.
I'm flattered if that was a threat.
Be careful, Metal Man. You don't really belong here.
That's what they tell me. What can you tell me about the Red Light District?
Oh, you can't be that naive. Then again, we don't get many of your kind through here. As clients.
And why is that?
Because the Diwalis control it. Now, if an Og's money is good, it challenges our preconceptions. We can be very accommodating. Still, when it comes to your kind, some among us are... what's the word?
Well, as much as I am tempted to use this, I don't want to antagonize her yet, because that might complicate things down the line.
Skeptical?
Yes, that's a very good word for it. Skeptical. Especially when the Og in question seems to be all dressed up for something. It makes the other customers nervous.
Well,
I've heard enough for now.
Leaving already? You don't look shy.
I'll check the upper floor as well, but so far I'm kind of disappointed I haven't found any side quest here.
Over here! Come on. Okay, you want the real dirty stuff or the rough stuff? Get some streetwalker. This is a classy establishment. The management take a dim view of perverts.
Really? Really? Dim view of perverts at a freaking brothel with shackles in each bed? Really? I find it...
It is my pleasure to serve you. What would you like?
I'll buy a beer again, just in case.
Right up. Anything else?
Not really.
I'm alright for now.
If that ever changes, I'll be here waiting.
Supposedly, there's another son somewhere? And I haven't met another named character here.
So, was I right about this place or what? You're kind of here.
Absolutely. The architecture in the old sector was great. But this area is every bit as amazing in a completely different way.
It's too bad there's no helicopter tour of the city. I'd love to see the way the two eras come together from above.
When I was in Nepal, we slept on the roof one night. It was gorgeous. It would be great if this building had something like that.
One of the first things I like to do when I visit a new city is see it from above. All the action in a city may take place at street level, but if you get an overview, you understand what the action really is.
I would like to find the other son. Anything interesting going on around here? Not really. Supposedly one runs security and the other one runs the bar, so that was the bar, right? So where is the security guy? Muscle. So none of them are named characters. Maybe he's not here currently. Thug.
Let's see the rest of it.
I guess he must not be here currently. Well, it seems there is no side quest for me here either at the moment. I've been at the cigar lounge. The Valley territory is forbidden to me now, and I don't have any business there, so I don't particularly care. So I guess this is it for the red light district for now. That's a cool building. A gate of some sort, a tower.
Come on, I'm holding.
We've got it cheap, we've got it deep.
Ciao gross.
Yes, I will answer your questions later if I can. However, I must make clear that I am only bound to answer tour-related questions, and the limb clinic is not included on this tour.
I apologize. I didn't mean to ask about something so disturbing for you.
Will you just let her continue? I'm not here to listen to some goof ask about things she knows nothing about.
I don't know who you think you are, but no one talks to me that way.
Excuse me, let's just stay on top.
I didn't hear the beginning of it, but apparently some of them...
The famous Prague Red Light District. The district opens when the sun goes and shuts its doors when the sun comes up. The district has become a very popular tourist destination, although there has been some outcry by heritage groups protesting the use of historical buildings for certain activities.
Oh, it's a spread. You walk between these holograms' spread legs to get into it.
And setting for many movies. So if any of you decide to visit tonight, you may recognize some of the clubs. I know for sure that the Red Queen appeared in the new Nuclear Snake film. Okay, well, enough of that.
Wait.
When you are ready, we will continue the tour.
Nuclear Snake is a movie by Francis Pritchard. He sent me the screenplay. I didn't expect him to actually get it made and released. I'm actually kind of what's the word? Proud of him and kind of impressed. I wonder if we'll ever get to see like at least a little bit of a snippet of it. But what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to return to the metro because I have a side quest to do before going on with the main quest. Supposedly somebody needs my help. They contacted me through a advertisement billboard right here, and it displayed like a message saying help me in the other district, but I'm going to investigate that next time because this episode has been long enough. So that's all for this one. I will see you in the next one. Bye.